Welcome to the 2012 Cottingham Colloquium. My name is Jim Sampson, and I'm Associate Dean of the College of Education and a faculty member in the Psychological and Counseling Services Program, which is the most recent iteration of the counselor education program that Harold Cottingham started many years ago. I need to send regrets from Marcy Driscoll, who was intending to be with us this morning, but unfortunately couldn't be here, not feeling well. But she sends her warm welcome for everyone for the colloquium and wishes us best. It's been a remarkable week for the college. This is the kind of the last event in our College of Education week, where we're really bringing people to campus and many events and really focusing on the mission of the college and the many things that we're up to. And I think we've saved the best for last here with the Cottingham Colloquium. I want to say just a few things real quickly about what we're trying to achieve with this colloquium. This program has been a successful program for many, many years since it was really formed in the 1950s, really as the whole counseling field blossomed. And the excellence of the program has really evolved over the years, but I think the areas that Harold was really interested in, counseling and counselor education, remain the core of the program. And so one of the goals of the colloquium is to maintain that sense of excellence and innovation that he really started with many years ago. But the other thing, it's really for students, is another goal of this, is to really provide an opportunity for students to interact with some of our alumni who have been successful in many and varied ways in the working world. So that's part of our goal. You'll see students kind of come and go throughout the day. In fact, here come students now. Your timing on this is perfect. So students will be coming and going because they have class. So that will be part of this process. But we really wanted to give students a chance to really interact with successful alumni and to get a sense of what their future might be. The third goal was really building community with alumni in the local area, as well as former faculty, building a sense of community that really will help us to maintain the strength of this program. I want to mention a little bit about Dr. Cottingham. I met him one time right before I came to FSU, shortly before he passed away. He really created the program. He founded it at a time when FSU was really on the rise. He was part of an original group of faculty members that were brought to Florida State University that are referred to as the 49ers, who really helped to put this university on the map. A great innovator, and he really infused in the program a sense of a growing profession and trying to create a strong presence in the state of Florida and the nation for counselor education. He was quite a leader in the profession, as well as creating the program here, always striving towards professionalism and excellence. And it's in that spirit that we're really creating this colloquium today. He was quite a man and quite an inspirational gentleman. Let's just go over the agenda real quickly. You've got it, I think, with you. We are going to shortly have an introduction from Peter Scanlon, another one of our distinguished alumni, who will introduce Jan Greenwood, who will be our speaker today. Jan will have about 45 minutes, an hour or so, to share some thoughts with you. And then we're going to have a panel discussion, and we have three panelists. And that would be Jan, Peter, and Joe Garman, who you will meet shortly. And we have a stimulus question, how has your work as an entrepreneur contributed to your clients, your community, and to your professional career? So from a student's perspective, we really wanted to get a sense of what is entrepreneurship in the public sector, in the not-for-profit sector, in the private sector. And our goal in this is to really help students gain a broader vision of what they can achieve in their future. In other words, what are all the possibilities that are really open to you? And who has better credibility than alumni who've really been successful in the world in achieving these goals? And we've had great luck with panel discussions in the past. They've worked well, and so each panelist will have about 15 minutes to respond to that question that I just read to you, and then there'll be a half-hour discussion time. So the success of this colloquium is directly related to the quality of the discussion that we have regarding this particular point. A couple of housekeeping details. Obviously, food and drink in the back. Restrooms are out through the double doors, back down the hall, and on the left. So the last thing I wanted to mention is just some thank yous. One is for the people who really put this on. Courtney Stombach and Amber Smalley and Ken Higgins worked diligently to really make this a success. And Adam, who greeted you when you came in, also worked very hard on this. But I'd also like to recognize Rebecca Cottingham and Sarah Cottingham down here in the front row, Harold's daughters, who are just amazing. Listen to them and the stories they tell about him and his life. It's always a delight. But they have supported this colloquium from the very beginning. Two other thank yous. One is to Bob Reardon, whose tireless support of this colloquium has really made it possible, his energy and his enthusiasm. He's been probably the most important figure in terms of maintaining the program and its continuity and connections with alumni and its presence. And last, I really thank Peter Scanlon, whose generosity really has made